Hello everyone, good morning. This is me, Jaya. Today I will explain to you about duties and responsibilities of day cleaner, night cleaner, and garbage man. And last part I will explain to you about PPE, the personal protective equipment. So I will start from the day cleaner. And the working hours start from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. As usual, before we start working, we have to punch our attendance in timekeeper and report to the supervisor because the morning brief is given by the supervisor. And also, before you start working, don't forget to use your PPE. And then we have to check and make sure there are enough plates and cover plates for breakfast operations. And prepare the kitchen and restaurant amenities for hand washing, such as toilet paper and hand soap. And then we have to maintain the cleanliness in the kitchen area and stand by for any order from head utility or the supervisor. Then we have to collect the garbage, put the garbage in the trolley, send the garbage to the incinerator room. And then we have to get back to the kitchen operations and start to pick up the plates at dishwashing for lunch operations. And before you start taking break, you have to report to your head utility or supervisor. After you finish your break, you have to get ready to work again and back into your kitchen to support your the kitchen operations. As usual, you have to maintain the high standard cleanliness in kitchen area and start to pick up the plates at dishwashing for dinner operations. Collect the garbage, put the garbage in the trolley, and send the garbage to the incinerator room. And you have to, after that, you have to wash and clean the trolley, put the trolley in the dishwashing area. And before you leave the job, you have to report to your supervisor. That's all for day cleaner. And now we move to night cleaner duties and responsibilities. As usual, before you start working, you have to pass your attendance in timekeeper, report to the supervisor, and then use your PPE and start working. For your information, your night cleaner hours is start from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. Now we have to start cleaning the kitchen equipment such as stove, grill, sailing, salamander, Brain Mary, oven, etc. And then you have to maintain the high standard cleanliness in the kitchen area. We have to start washing, brushing, mopping, and sanitizing the floor. And you have to clean any dirty equipments left in dishwashing and pot washing area and store them to clean site. And before we leave the job, we have to double check there's enough plates and cover plates for breakfast operations. After you finish all of your duty, you have to report to supervisor before you leave the job. And the duties and responsibilities for garbage man are as usual. Don't forget to punch your attendance in timekeeper and report to the supervisor. Use your PPE. And you have to start to collect the used oil from the main galley and send them to incinerator room and collect the garbage, put them into trolley and send them to the incinerator room. After that, we have to separate the garbage based on item such as cans, bottles, tineware, wet garbage, and dry garbage. After that, you have to prepare and set up the garbage bin and plastic bag at all stations, and you have to clean and sanitizing the elevator in the main galley, and before you leave the job you have to report to your supervisor. And now we move to the last part of this video. There is a PPE, the personal protective equipment. This is the equipment that will protect us when we are working, such as head cover, is for preventing your hair from water splash, and then masker is protect you from the small particle that dangerous to our health, such as small bacteria and etc. And then aprons, it's to protect and cover camera wall underneath. And also gloves is protect your hands from dangerous particles, and also protect you from hot stuff and cold stuff. And then there is a safety belt. It's to save your body from lifting the heavy stuff. And then also safety shoes or boat shoe. This is will protect your feet from electrical hazard and slippery, and also protect your feet from the water, and also many benefit from this boat shoe. And also the earplug, this protect your ear from exact maximum noise standard, and also from the high level of decibel, so will protect your ear. And that's all for today. Thank you. See you in next video.